welcome back to Sunrise Family. It's time for another Money Masterclass brought to you by Guardian Life. I'm your host, Carlton, and as Financial Literacy Month is winding down, guess what? I want to sit with our students, you know, student Kitty and student Dennis, to revisit a few of the lessons that really stuck with them and the habits that we're trying to still work on, etc., etc., etc. So students, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
And how are you both doing?
We are fine,
thank you.
And
how are you? Exactly. If you missed the part there, I know I'm never a good school.
Yes.
That's important. But we wanted April is Financial Literacy Month, where worldwide persons try to encourage, you know, persons learning about money, understanding how it is that we can make better financial decisions, and how we can just be better, so our generation coming after can feel the impact of good financial decisions. And Money Masterclass is a big supporter. We push financial literacy across the platform. So I want to jump down into it. I'm going to share maybe one experience from my end. I want to hear from both of you. What are some key things that you have learned, that you have put into practice, and you have seen the good impact out of it? And my first one is debt management. How to manage good debt versus bad debt. And I remember when I got my first credit card at about 20 years old, and Dennis, Miss Kitty, may I swipe the credit card, and I went to the, by the way, the bank said I must pin the credit card, and I pinned the credit card. And I said, pin the credit card, but the first time I go, I put the credit card in the ATM, and I put it in the pin. I said, well, on magic, because it's not my money. So why is money coming out of the ATM? I mean, I tell your people, I swipe, I take money. But nobody's telling you that you should not do that. Because the interest rate on the cash advance is ridiculous. When the statement came, and on the statement say you owe $50,000, the statement will say this is your statement balance, but only pay $2,000. That's your minimum balance. I said, but it's nice. Me use $50,000, I have to only pay $2,500. But pay me $2,500. Next month, it's when the third month come and the bill come, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I am owing this big bill with this big interest that nobody told me about. And it was at that point when I tried to little by little pay off this card, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And ever since that day, maybe so many years after, you not catch me upon that again. Me not butt my toe this again. Because it's so important that you make better decisions, and I've seen the impact on my life. No, because I can understand no good debt. Was the bad that you want, no go down there. So. I want to say to our viewers this morning, persons who are taking out the credit cards, etc., I have learned that, and hence my journey for financial literacy started maybe from that time up until now to teach people that not make that same mistake. So over to you. What have you learned? What lessons have you learned, especially over the last maybe quarter that we have discussed our last year that you have tried and you realize that this really works?
Well, you know what? So I've never been a credit card person. I've always been afraid of credit cards, Dennis, because of what Carlton would say, because I would know of many people like Carlton back then. And I just saw credit card as debt, and especially when I don't like to owe anyone, right? I want to sleep on my bed, stress-free. Me say, yes, when my money done, me don't own nobody. It's fine. Me can drink bowl, me can eat what, drink some water, eat a bowl, and be fine. But I've always been afraid, deathly afraid of credit cards. However, with Money Masterclass, and you taught us how to use it and use it responsibly, and actually use it to our benefit, I actually said, okay, I started warming up to the idea of that, and you know, I'm like taking steps to say, okay, let me introduce, because before me just block it out. I don't want it.
Block it out.
Carry me down the road. And so I learned that. Also, investing, right? I mean, I've always, my mom introduced me to that. I didn't understand it at the time, but because Lady Ma said do that, I just do it, right? And I'm so big, my mother, I love you to the ground. Yeah, I'm a general. But you also added another layer to it as well that opened me up to, you know, ideas of getting different types of stocks and, you know, the benefits of the stock. Because I want to say, stock, what it not really going on, what it not really, you know? So I learned that.
So you learned that part, and you've been trying that. And you have the positive impact on that side. Sir Dennis, what one thing or two?
Well, I can tell you one thing that has stuck with me, but still not, I'm not there yet. It's the big guide.
No, but I ain't over there.
Like, I can honestly say,
oh,
I get it now. Still not. But to your credit,
Yes.
I get it now.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me something that
When
you
you
have
bring
practiced.
out blockchain and I'm like,
The women block it from my brain.
You blockchain.
Blockchain.
Me?
Me not have the money there. Like Elon Musk and them in friend them. I'm not rich like that. I ain't got that money.
We have learned that, yes.
So I understand it. Like I feel like it makes sense, but we're still not, there.
Yeah.
But what
Right?
one practice that you have?
But like you know already, you know what I'm gonna say, sunken fund.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sunken
Magic.
fund thing. So like, you know, you have a trip to take. Yo, all right. Me just have an account when me no use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have
Trick
an
money.
account when I use. Yo.
Just dump it over the
Seal
stuff.
it. Yes.
What,
My mother
you know?
would have said, just put it and call it last.
Yeah.
Really
So
need money,
you know what you do? Like you know when somebody says send me an invoice and you put pay
Account,
to this
yeah.
account.
Over
Send
the
it
side.
over the
yeah,
side.
yes.
I don't even want
nice.
it. Come
Yeah.
over the side of the sunken fund.
True.
And then when you realize the sunken fund have airfare,
True.
road
Hotel.
transportation,
Spending money.
But it's not one of the sunken for when we go people.
I said that one.
What's it?
The
Nice.
sunken fund is rising. The sunken fund is rising.
I'm like, this is not bad.
So I'm
That
like,
day I
yo,
went
calm
in
down.
and I kind of feel a little way. And then, like, I never remembered, And then, like, I saw something and I'm like, really?
I'm the yeah, it's not going.
Yeah, man.
It's not
You
going.
should tell me, but I'll tell a lie.
Yeah.
It's not going.
See me?
Sunken fund
Okay,
is
nice.
a win.
Yeah.
Sunken fund.
Yeah.
A win for me.
Okay, one other one, I don't know how much time we have left, is just maybe living within our means. And
Yes.
that's something
Oh, yeah.
that
Yes. Oh, yeah.
that have stuck with me.
Yes.
My mother would have drilled that
Yes,
in me
me
when
I
I was
live
younger.
Yeah, man.
You put it at where you can't reach it.
Yes.
Call time.
And that has helped significantly.
Me live all below my means.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, man, I tell all myself. Sometimes
can't afford it. Tell myself you can't afford it.
Yeah,
You can't
and sometimes
afford
I
it.
wonder too.
If it's good and bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
it's like
yes.
you're kind of
Make
scared
you-
of.
Yeah. No, but my mother, morning mommy, morning Miss Joy, she always learn to be satisfied.
Yes, learn to
Yes.
satisfy.
You know? She always said, Paul said, you must learn in whatever state you find yourself.
in there to be contented, beloved.
content.
Hallelujah. Yes.
God.
Yeah, and I've learned that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah?
I think as an adult, it has stuck with me. I know
Yes.
Kitty mentioned a while ago can be good and bad because sometimes you can't really enjoy yourself, but you say, boy, I don't want to go.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
but I think it has done more good than
Than bad,
bad.
true.
And if many other persons take that mindset, learn what it is to be contented, learn what it is to satisfy,
Yeah.
learn not to peep over on the neighbor, say, well,
Yes.
go on over here.
Yes.
So
I learned to also wait your turn.
wait your turn.
Because it might be Carlton's reaping season, but
Thank
I'm in
you.
my sowing season.
I
You know what I
tell
mean?
him that all the
Then
while,
it's a
yeah.
flourish and I go, me da yin,
And everywhere, yeah, I'm in over there, so yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, be happy for others,
Yes.
but know how to wait your turn, Everybody have them 6 o'clock, everybody have them time. And so I believe in living within my means. I try my best, me no make nothing red my eye,
Aye.
me no, big up you girl, I say things, I'm like it.
I'm happy for people.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
can enjoy them life.
Social
I'm happy
media,
for it.
social
Yeah.
media does have an impact on our finances
Yes.
because it makes people are putting their very curated life on display.
Yes.
And you are saying, so why me not have that? Why me not steal away? No.
And also curated life that you don't know how it's being funded. Because I often say, I see you guys on this thing here, always on vacation. So when you work, I'm not see you post on work picture.
Yeah, nah, post on work.
You're not
Yeah,
post on
yeah, yeah.
at work. So when it go, you's a trust fund baby. Your mother named Angela, me don't know.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, you need a rock child. Oh, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I know like that.
Yes, you name Brown. Me don't know.
But that's the point.
Or green.
It is curated, so you don't know. So you should not allow that to influence you to make decisions that you should not be
Yeah.
making,
Yeah.
especially when it's impacting your financial
And
life.
also when you have children too,
Yeah.
Carlton, it's a different realm too. It's when you're just by yourself and you're
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
but when you
ninja,
have your
yeah.
youth, you have to be very careful
Exactly.
and prioritize them as well. So,
Exactly, yeah.
Definitely.
safe
So
area,
I'm
really.
glad that we were able to, at least over the last maybe month or 2 or 3 or the last year, just to kind of
Thank
grab
you.
some things,
Yeah.
put it down
You know
to
what we
make an
did love
impact
to?
on our
The
life.
biblical principles.
Yeah, that's the bad, that's the
Hallelujah,
bad.
yes.
The biblical
Say money for
principles.
Av.
Money for
Yes,
our
money for
life.
our-
Have things.
Yeah,
have
FIFA have
things.
things, yeah.
Be calm about it.
Yeah,
And by
man.
one
All right.
Dennis, yes, thank you guys.
Thank you very much, and that's all the time we have for Money Masterclass. It was brought to you by Guardian Life. Well, Khadine, do you like mangoes?
I do.
What's the
My- Julie,
goat mango?
Julie,
Ju-
Julie,
Julia is the
hello.
greatest mango
Julie is better
of
than
all-
East Indian.
Yeah.
I said,
Julie-
look at me, DJ zoom in.
Right here, right here.
Julie
right here.
is better than East Indian. Okay?
Don't argue with me.
Don't argue with me about it.
Argue with your mango tree.
Yeah.
St. Julian,
Is
aka
better
Julie Mango.
Than